What's up, everyone? Thanks for being here for the MVP practice round breakdown with me and James.
Yep.
We are here at the PCS course in Norway for the PCS Open Pro Tour event. So we're really looking forward to attacking this course. It's been off the tour for a year, so we're glad it's back. It's one of my favorite places to play disc golf in the world. So it's got a lot of fun shots we're excited to break down.
Totally. Stoked to play with you today, Raven.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
This is hole one. We got a cool, okay, so hole one, we've got two baskets that we're looking at. We've got four baskets, all right? We don't play to the really big one. We don't play to the little one on top of that one. We don't play to the next short one. We play to the farthest one. So it's about 400 feet. It's a turnover backhand for James or a ripping forehand. OB long, so the key is kind of play it a little bit short of the basket. It's like 30, 35, and then play for a putt so you don't really take in much risk. Don't throw it over the stands left. I've done it. It's not fun, and you have to look for your disc. So, yeah, just keep it in bounds. If you ever find this one, it's mine. It says, Raven, please return with a little heart. I stamped it. So, hopefully we never have to lose it.
What is it?
It's an octane.
Nice. That was huge.
Thanks.
Nice.
Should be good. Yeah. Sarah picked my foil. Here's a little, it's a heart foil, and I have a little heart on the back.
Shout out Sarah.
Woohoo!
Just gonna toss a couple little gentle ones, but
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going for it with the putters. And I was like, that's brave. That's not bad. It's actually
that's a nice
good.
safe play. That's just kind of a warm-up shot,
That's
but
like almost a putt.
Yeah, jeez. I like ripped a forehand, and he's just like, yeah, what if I just toss a putter?
little toss. I'll actually try to get one there. This is still a putter, but that OB left and the OB long that kind of comes into play quick with a faster disc. So, like Raven was saying, play it a little on the safe side. If I really get a hold of it, maybe make a birdie.
Oh my lord. I should have held on to a putter. I warmed up too much.
Not quite.
All right, I'm gonna try one more forehand and try and bail it a little sooner. This is a mayhem. Like that is really good.
Yeah.
And it
that's
looks like it's just always
That's
safe.
Edge of circle.
Yeah, edge
Yep.
of circle. It's always gonna be good enough. Keep being a putter. Holy snot.
Insane.
You go be deep?
I think it might be all right.
I think it's
don't know.
good. Well, I want to try it backhand now that James got me all inspired.
That wind's kind of coming up the hill, just kind of like
Helping it?
push him.
Yeah.
OTB, Hexy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow,
Maybe
that's
just parked
great.
it.
Maybe I'm a backhand guy on this hole now. Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
My mulligan held on to this downslope. It's kind of sweet to be over here. You have not a scary putt. Like from the short
No
side, it's a
stress.
little bit of a scary putt, but
Yeah. Stress-free birdie. Look at that. Are you gonna go putter?
am I gonna go putter?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unless it's like a lot of headwind or something.
That's cool. I'm gonna throw forehand.
I get to throw putters on this course way more than most tour courses. It's fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, short. There we go.
I think your
First putt
your
of the
hex was CTP maybe, huh?
Yeah, may have been.
I
Don't
feel
even-
like if I'm like much farther than about 12 meters away on this side of the basket, I might not really mess with that putt. I have a decent like soft bid putt though, so maybe.
I'm like I'm probably like right here. If I'm a little farther than this, I'm probably not running it.
If I'm here, I feel like that's a hard run. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like a soft bid, like a little floater.
You are really good at that.
I'm pretty
that
good at the
really
soft,
slow floaty.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I just don't want to 3-putt with an OB, like 4-putt or something. on
Yeah, just
hole
to
one
start
of
your
the-
tournament
yeah.
off, you're like, great, easy 6.
Easy 6.
No problem.
Hole 2 is one of the biggest changes we had to this PCS course. I think it's a really good change. This is a pretty cool hole. It's only 104 meters. It's uphill the whole way. It's slightly left to right shaped, but kind of finishes back a little to the left. So it sets up well for like a flex line. There's OB beyond the basket, kind of on all sides, like left, right, and just straight long. So I'm still kind of trying out a few discs on this hole, but I think I like the balance. I can like really commit to the Anheuser angle, let it finish back left up towards that like stone wall you see a little bit. It's a good way to play it safe, get a birdie putt.
This is such a James Conrad course.
Oop.
You're gonna throw mids everywhere, aren't you?
Didn't quite get on top of that one. A little more flex would have worked out well.
He's gonna throw mids and putters everywhere. I've just got a feeling. I've been playing with this little backhand turnover, but with my James
Nice.
Volt, I think I might have the biggest collection of Bendy James Volts.
Nice.
Possibly in the world.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly in the
Cool.
world.
They're good discs.
Mm-hmm. I love them.
Nice.
Oh! I think I could stay up
Is
top
it safe
there.
up top?
Nope.
Nope.
There's a foot inbound.
Maybe you're
Oh,
safe. It looked
maybe.
like you were right on the edge.
Yep.
You're literally on the edge.
I think.
Well, that was my first backhand. Hey.
Let's try it.
Okay. Show me how it's done.
Yeah.
That's it. So you're not throwing that?
Like I said, I'm still figuring it out.
Okay.
But I had a couple yesterday, like similar to that just kind of held right and ended up along OB, like
okay.
just kind of rode down the hill to the OB. So
Gotcha.
I felt like something that fights back a little more.
Helps a little more.
Maybe a fireball or something.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw this hyzer.
That looked nice.
Yeah, it should be good.
Cool.
Your idea now.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Thanks. Oh. Oh. Cool guy.
Oh,
Holy
maybe.
snot. Jeez. That's awesome.
I've kind of gotten away from the long jump putts. I want to be cool and like
You
throw
want
them
to throw
like
them in,
that.
yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I'm inbounds. I've got a feeling I'm not. I am in.
Sick.
This is sweet. This is very airballable. All right, here's my plan. I'm gonna make it.
Good plan.
That's the whole thing. Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay. First one was really good. I'll take it.
First one was good.
Wow. I didn't know there was inbounds up there, but there is.
Just enough space.
Yep. But like this hyzer is so much easier.
Yeah. Do you feel like you could like clip these and maybe you could?
Maybe.
but-
Or
yeah.
you could hit them and drop right there and
That'd
stay.
be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, and even if I did roll, I'm still putting.
Yeah.
Where like over there, if I hit, then I'm just, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, it's not that hard. I think both of them play just fine.
Yeah. I bet most people will play that hyzer though.
I bet a lot will.
Everyone loves their hyzers.
Everyone does love their hyzers. All right, hole 3, 404 feet. You're throwing a backhand up this tunnel. They lengthened it from years past. You can throw a forehand and bail out too, but you've got OB that rides about 330 feet up and then cuts to the right. So the forehand's gonna have a little bit more risk unless you're able to cut straight past it all. So really you're gonna see a lot of people throw a backhand on this that has a little bit of left finish at the end and try and get a little bit past those rocks up there. But I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be one of the trickier tee shots on the course. So you're not gonna see a ton of park jobs. You're gonna see a few, but it requires a lot of touch and spin control.
Sick.
Man.
That's
how
the
you do
best
it.
one I've thrown, guys.
No counter skip. Ah,
That really, it's okay.
that's good.
That's really good.
I still thought it might just get that perfect little Annie skip.
Yeah, a little. I'll take it. That was sweet.
What disc was that?
That was a photon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked how you kind of like drew it left, right through the gap.
Yeah,
That's cool.
when I was trying to go straight at it, I was having a hard time. I'd actually turn it in over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying a little more of a hyzer flip line with a trail, but let's see. Just like that, you're talking?
Yep, yeah, a little bit.
Kind of spoke that one into.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I didn't mean to. I was like, yeah, hyzer flip it's just been a little tough for me. And you're like, cool, that's what I throw.
If there's one less branch, I feel like it would be wide open for it, but I'll try one anyway. It's even harder because you can't see it at all from here.
I was like, wow, that's brave. Whoa. Did anyone ever see it or? Oh, okay. I don't know how to take that, but thank you. Jesus. That's true. Check this move out.
Check it.
I'm gonna do this. Back.
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour putt.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. Oh. that was a lot scarier than I thought it was gonna be. Nuts.
Yep. Simple works pretty well.
Yeah, simple's fine. It's just
Simple's
it's more
fine.
fun to try something new.
So that hyzer thing working is kind of interesting.
Just tell me this though. If you're gonna throw this hyzer shot,
But not.
why are you not throwing it on hole 2? Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Yeah. That one on hole 2 is a warm up for this one.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
The up the middle shot in 2 just feels so much easier than this up the middle.
That's true. That is true.
Hole 4. This is a cool little par 3. It's 99 meters, so definitely on the shorter side. You can see the big stone wall. There's a little pond below that. The whole area is OB, so you definitely have to kind of challenge the height on this initial gap to make sure that you clear that wall. I think all things considered, it's probably one of the ones that most people are feeling like they should probably birdie this hole. It could be a 2 or a 4 a lot of times, but yeah, it feels like one you should get.
Yeah, if you hit that first gap. Sick. Okay, so James went envy.
Yep.
I'm throwing a boost. Very soft. But I'm throwing a faster speed because I don't want to deal with the OB short if at all possible. So this is going to help me kind of stay up and over it.
Hey, OB short, oh no.
I hit a tree and then it rolled down.
I know.
Nuts. Did it to avoid that. All right, new game plan. Apparently the boost doesn't work. So I'm going to go pyro hard through the gap. Oh. By that I mean lay it up short, make a long
chip
putt.
it in.
Chip it in, yeah. Well, I was just watching James throw all those chip in shots and I was like, that could be fun. So that's what
You
I'm
got
gonna
another
go
one,
and
or
try
are you good?
No, I'm good.
Hey, he called it and did it. Sick, man. That was
Sweet.
cool. You drew it in right to left the whole way.
Yeah, range, baby. I just watched you do it earlier, and I was like, that's so fun. I want to try.
Except I didn't make it.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's not going to work. I'm going to go around the backside. This is hole 5. 292 feet, really downhill. It's playing like 230, like not even. The key is it's a double mando, triple mando, so you have to go straight through the gates. If you don't, there's drop zones on the front and the right and the left side, so you can pick which one you want to go to. But really just throw it through the gap, land it 25 feet short of the basket, and let it scoot up. I'm gonna go a little forehand tempo. This is a great backhand style shot too, but it's easier for me for the forehand. Ooh. Nuts! We got headwind. I didn't turn nothing.
Weird.
Yeah, no turn. Balls.
That like, it's not like an island type. Like you still
Yeah,
play
I'm still
from
fine
there.
there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I thought.
Those to like essentially force you to give it a little more.
Okay.
air.
Yeah.
The rocks kind of make it look like it's like an island or
Yeah.
something, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Over it. Oh. Ow.
I hope she's
Ow. Dude. Okay, let's take over under bench. How big is the chunk? We'll start it here.
It's.
Over under.
I bet it's right there.
Yeah.
It's a soft. Yeah, I don't know. It could have hit the flat part. It could have hit right in the corner. We'll see.
All right. Tempo again. Let's just try and throw this hole better.
I think I gotta start talking about the basket. I keep doing whatever we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, look at these rocks. Let me
Yeah.
just hit them.
It's an island.
Nice.
Thanks. That's how I envision doing it.
Well, you did talk about the triple mando, then you
I
picked.
did,
Yeah.
I did. That's true. Okay, I'm gonna only.
We gotta start talking about the
basket.
basket. Look,
Yeah.
the basket's right there.
Please ace it. It's right by
Bullseye.
the basket. Yeah, that was pretty
that's
good stuff.
Thanks.
All right, so we figured it out. Here, new hole breakdowns.
Yeah.
The landing zone for this par 4, it's right here. How big do we think this gash is? It looks pretty good, buddy.
This thing's been in my bag for years. Like, what's one
Oh.
more gouge?
Scuff.
Scuff.
One scuff. Golden.
Definitely smaller than your little.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true.
She'll be fine. She's already flippy.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make it with this. Oh.
I thought you nailed it.
Dong.
Oh, nuts. Nice.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do those. Smoothies.
Yeah. Hole 6, this is our first par 4 of the round. Comes in at 208 meters, so it's not far for a par 4, but the green is really well protected. There's OB kind of all along both sides of the fairway, and then there's this tree line along the right. The basket's like tucked into that across a little pond, so really biting off as much of that 208 meters as you can off this big downhill tee shot really makes the birdie a lot easier. I think the approach plays really well for the forehand, so they can probably attack it. People throwing that can probably attack it from a little farther back, but I have to really push it far and left to really have much of a chance at birdie on this one. Ooh.
Is it just me or does that one just disappear? I have no idea what happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was higher than I wanted, but
Okay.
it worked out all right.
I
Okay.
lost it for like 3 seconds.
I'm trying to. Did you end up in a good spot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do
Decent.
that then.
I think that's right where I landed, kind of pretty
Yeah?
close.
Yep.
Perfect. Happy with it.
So yeah, like I was saying on the tee, I want to really push it closer to that left OB line to really open up the angle. But from here, I still got a shot. There's this little pond you got to clear with OB. Maybe a little bit of like a nose up Anheuser. I like shots like this. Oh, 4. Go. Safe. Not the prettiest shot, but let's try one more. Wasn't even the gap I was going for. This inside gap. Yeah, tricky from
James,
here.
you're living
Still
on the edge.
doable. probably a little easier with the forehand, but if I can get one like up here off the tee, it's just gonna really open up that angle, make it feel like a gimme birdie.
Thanks.
Nice. Hey.
Nice.
Thanks. Thanks.
This is, see the photographer taking pictures of it. This was a groomsman at my wedding. Fun fact. Yeah, this is the groomsman at my wedding. Hole 7, par 4, 560 feet. Smoked forehand, or up the gut that finishes up to the right if you can, or a backhand that goes forward and finishes a little bit to the left. You're trying to set yourself up for like a 200 to 240 foot upshot if you can, and then a really good forehand will get you to about 150 feet in. There's OB on the right that makes the upshot a little bit difficult, but the first bit is just really hitting this first gap. So I'm going forehand mayhem. Ooh, turned. Honestly, I've only been in really good spots on this, so it might be nice to have one that's like funky.
Just the tee pad placement, and then these first two trees on the left kind of make it a really awkward backhand. You kind of like want to use the far right side of the tee pad to open up the angle, but then you got this tree and the slope that kind of make it difficult. Partly because of that, I'm going with a really flippy relay, just putting on a lot of hyzer and letting it flip up to flat. And trying to figure out my footwork to
yeah, it's really smart to start right where he's at. You want the trees to be
if you can avoid this shield. This is not stuff I like. When I feel like if that front right of the tee pad is part of the tee pad, I should be able to like access it, you know. But
Yep,
yeah,
I agree.
oh. Wow.
So he's got to miss the shield by 2 less inches, so that it's guaranteed to go straight.
The left side. Yeah, I've been doing this shot pretty well, but I might try the left side too.
Should be all right. Nice. That's a good
That's
one.
fine, yeah.
I'm going forehand. There is OB on the right, but it's easier to hit this gap going forehand. I'm gonna try and land it like a little bit left of the basket and let it scoot up. Not sure if I want to go. I think I'm gonna go fireball. I've just got an old one that's really flippy.
Sick gap hit.
Thanks, but
Backboard. Woo!
lucky. Hold on. That was good. It's a good gap hit, but I gotta throw a little better than that. Nuts. Well, that was weirdly a better shot than the first one, so I'll take it. Wow, sick.
Thanks.
Yep. That's way easier than what I had to do.
Yeah. It was also my third drive. Yeah.
Lucky.
Climbing in.
There it is. Oh, no, it's not. It's worse. I'll take the climb. I really got away with a birdie here, man.
Yeah.
I did a lot of weird stuff.
Oh, that was exactly where your putt hit.
I was like,
thought.
you just watched mine climb in. It's supposed to go over the rim. We just watched it happen.
Here we are on hole 8. This one's 108 meters or 354 feet. Really nice tunnel shot. Works slowly left to right, but pretty much a dead straight shot will work out just fine. I find this one plays a little on the long side. I guess it's slightly uphill, but feels kind of like it feels like more than 350. So I'm gonna go with a relay. I feel like this is not a disc I throw a ton on tour, but this course I put it kind of back in the bag for this one, just because there are these shots like this that really suit the hyzer flip shape. Feels like it just kind of opens up the gap a little when you can punch through on hyzer and then get that left to right late.
That looked so good.
That was really close.
That looked so good.
Just missed.
That was a good shot, though. I agree. I think that the backhand is the best style of shot for this hole if you've got it. I have a higher consistency hitting the gap with the forehand, so I'm going to forehand and trying to bail it out about 30 feet to the right. Sometimes that's closer to 45 because, like you said, this does play longer than the 350. So I try and start it at those trees on the left and then let it move back in right there towards the end. So that'll be like 45 to 50, but I'm happy with that because I'm gonna be honest, I have taken a 5 on this hole.
Oh, yeah, these woods on like early right are so rough.
Proudly. I saved it. I saved it from being a 6. So. Worked really hard for it.
Might end up going hex on this one. I sometimes commit to my shot. I feel like I hit the gaps better when I really commit to the shot, really power up.
Son of a gun. Was your hex?
That was hex, yeah.
Hex.
Hex, yeah.
Dude, I can't do what you just did, though.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna smoke this thing.
See? Just like mine.
Okay, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was exciting.
I believed in you.
Thanks. That's really good. I've done 2 good hex shots today.
Yeah.
If I'm in a position where I really have to birdie this hole, I might go with the hex.
Yeah. You didn't make it. You made it look pretty easy.
You made it look easy. That's why I can throw it. I watched you do it. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh, I could do that.
I didn't think I could do it.
You thought you could come close enough to try.
I didn't think I could come close enough to try. That's true. Hole 9, par 4. This used to be that really raw hole from 2 years ago. That was a par 3 down this tunnel. But now you're playing to a laning zone over here on the left, and then you're throwing straight across to the green. We have a Mando, so you're going to have some people that are going to just kind of like ignore that and just rip it right over the top. It's risky. You can end up in some tall trees. You can end up in some funky spots, but right now the whole name of the game on this shot is getting progress and trying to get into that laning zone, unless you're just blasting it over the top and you kind of take whatever you get. I'm looking at a boost or possibly like a turnover through there. I've tried forehand a couple of times, but it's hard to get the shape perfect through that gap. So I'm looking at inside gap, move it left, and then kind of take a forehand into the green from there. But if you throw it soft, it makes that over the top play seem so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you don't throw the first one very good.
Probably the best play is going over the top of all the trees, just kind of a bomb and scramble technique. I've been trying both. I've been trying this little awkward hyzer layup, and then I've also been trying the over the top one, which is a little scary without like spotters because it'd be pretty easy to lose your disc, but I'll probably try both today too. Feels like the intended low line to the left it's not that easy of a shot, and it doesn't really set you up for that easy of a next shot, even when you execute it great. So it just doesn't seem as worth it to me as just trying to bomb, trying to cover some distance, and then scramble from there when it's kind of a scramble shot from the perfect spot anyway. Yeah, and I could do that on the...
And then feel really bad about ourselves, yeah.
Bomb and scramble.
Situation. I like it. The key is just kind of get left, right?
Just crush it.
Okay.
That was...
Boy, that was right on the man.
Yeah, that was real close. It would have been hard to say you missed it.
Is it awesome? We'll find out. I might have to just throw that shot. That seems so simple.
It is a little scary to...
I did cut it close to the Mando, but I'll throw harder and lefter.
Oh.
Might be great.
I don't think so.
Almost. I think that's great.
Oh yeah, it's right on the basket.
Yeah, okay. I think that's
gonna. Par 3.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm a hyzer guy now. Ooh. Yeah. What's the point in getting all this newfound power if you don't do anything with it? I think from there you're guaranteed a doable up and down. Like at least for par.
At least for par, guaranteed, yeah. Definitely tricky. This was a decent layup. It's possible to push one all the way up into that clearing and then you're at least closer to those next gaps, but yeah, it's not a far shot, so it should be doable from here. Not quite. This little side slope makes it hard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. I think if you land on the flat right here, though, it
It's a little
definitely is more doable. I think on
Yeah.
that side slope, it's tough.
Being on the side slope, it's, yeah.
Uh-huh. You have to like pull across your body. Ah, bomb and scramble.
Yeah.
Look at this move. Going up the left, and I don't really know why. Oh, I got caught on the
That
little
looks so
tree.
good.
Yeah, I like it. It kind of makes like bogey
feel like-
worst case, because you'd have to get like a
Yeah.
really gnarly kick.
I feel like it would be kind of surprising for you to like get there again. It would be more likely in the trees. I don't know.
Or like here,
Yeah.
like getting up and over them and
Up and
dropping
over that
to here.
to here,
'cause
that would
I
be-
think that was my,
that'd be doable,
my
yeah.
goal, yeah. Okay, so it looks like a little farther forward is good. This is great.
That's great. It's just
Yeah.
like a tricky little scramble shot.
Yeah, but it's like
not that tricky.
You're one of my strengths and one of your weaknesses, I think. Awkward
That-
forehand.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just rip it over the top. That's kind of a bummer, because I think it's asking for a really cool shape if it was something that if it was something
Yeah,
that was rewarded more for throwing
This
it.
is so much easier than trying from back there, 100 feet back.
Yeah,
And the tee shot's not any harder to execute, just bigger.
yeah.
Oop.
Yeah, it's still solid.
Come on. Oh!
Oh. Well, I liked it. It was still a good putt. I'll take it. Nice. Good catch.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice. What?
30 foot behind the back, yeah.
Sick. Dude, look, awkward forehand.
Awkward forehand, so parked.
Parked. Strength. Thanks.
Strength is my weakness.
That's why I think we'd be a good doubles team. Though.
Yeah. Hole
5
10, this is a brand new par 4 for this year. It's 153 meters. So that last hole was new a couple years ago, and then they added this one in. It kind of shoots back parallel to the previous hole. I prefer this one a little bit to hole 9. I think that it's just a pretty good little placement, par 4. You don't need to do a ton off the tee. You just kind of have to have a clean shot, maybe a little bit of a flex that finishes pretty hard left.
Mm-hmm.
And if you execute that, you'll just have a pretty short shot up to the pin. There's a choke point with a whole bunch of trees in the fairway, so if you can kind of push into that, it's a lot easier to shoot out of it to the basket than to try to shoot through that little wall of trees. Even still, you don't need a ton of distance. I'm gonna go balance.
That's great. You are a balanced guy. How about
Balance
them
guy.
apples? Yep. Yeah, definitely the farther left you can get on this, the better. Oh, but not that left. The more left through the gap. I feel like I
Yeah.
should have started with that.
Yeah.
That would have made more sense.
Just where's that basket again?
Yeah, where's the basket? All right, got it.
Oh, does he ever?
Uh,
I like that.
I think I split those.
Did you?
I
Okay.
split them, so
It's
I
hard to
pushed it a
tell.
little too deep.
Yeah, it feels like with the fairway, you kind of have to.
So you go with a
you-
mid?
I was just feeling like with the fairway, it brings in that back wall really quick if you flex it at all. Like you could throw the skinny hyzer that kind of touched the first tree. But
I like what you're thinking. Sweet.
Oh,
Okay, so that's why you're liking the mid.
That's
okay.
why I just catch that back wall really quick with the fairway.
All right, I'm gonna try.
You have to throw it hard enough to get it like on that little flex line. Whatever disc it is, you have to hit it at that power level. Can't really fluff a flex line.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go pyro. That was smart.
Nice.
Yep, I like that. Because then I can throw it a little bit hyzer, it stands up, but I can throw it hard. Where the other ones I'm having to throw like 70-ish,
Like a touchy
60-ish
little
percent.
flex line. And
Yep. Although I do like that style of shot, it's one that while you're going uphill, it's a little easier to fluff it.
yeah, it's hard to really commit to the angle when you're kind of off swing. Smooth.
Thanks.
Nice little skip right up to it, yeah.
Should be good. Yeah, so anywhere into this back wall is fantastic. It makes this next shot just so simple.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And the balance, your pyro, I feel like that's all the distance you really need.
Yeah. Pretty. Good shot.
Thanks.
18 feet.
Cool.
Oh, nuts. I felt like a little bit of wind, and I was like, that's okay. It'll keep it in the air. And then it didn't do anything to it. I was like, that's silly.
The basket's like slightly tucked back here further than you think. Like, you feel like if you get to that mound, you're kind of parked, but it's,
That's what I was telling Kyle.
you gotta get like past it a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta
Just
get a little
uphill.
farther up.
Yeah.
Hole 11, 361 feet. Okay, so you can throw a forehand on this hole and push this back pine-ish looking tree. You push it to that and then let it fall in. That being said, it's like a little bit uphill, so it's kind of deceptive. And that tree is out of bounds. So you're gonna have a lot of people that throw forehands but land about 45 short to 60 short. If you wanna get aggressive and really attack this for birdie, I think it's more of a backhand turnover. So I've been going with like really overstable this on flex. So I'm throwing the boost pretty hard on Annie and then letting it ride and then get a little bit of finish and playing out into the bowl that's on the right side of the basket. And then if it's a little bit too windy, I'm just throwing a forehand to 50 or 60 feet and then taking a longer putt. But right now it's calm enough that it's pretty doable for going for birdie.
Nice commitment to that angle.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, otherwise I would not have
Nice.
Thanks. Got a little bit of a wind drop out
Yeah, I
there,
saw.
but outside of that, it was pretty smooth.
I haven't really tried a shot quite like what Raven threw. I like that. I've been going more with like a, just like mid-range left to right the whole way. Yeah,
Do you
just gotta
bag
make sure you
anything
get,
faster than a mid-range on this course?
not much. Not much.
Go in. Oh.
pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was good.
Yep.
Maybe a little short, but I don't know.
I think like 45-ish. So I've got a forehand, safe play on this, but higher. And you're definitely looking to just like, not trying to park it. That's where things get tough. You've got plenty of room out there on the right to bail out too. It's fine. It's just fine. Backhand's aggressive, forehand's safe. There it is. Yeah.
That was about as good as my stick throw earlier.
We'll see. Yeah, I meant to rear it all the way up.
Hole 12 out here is I think one of the most unique holes on the course. It's a par 4, 210 meters. It's got a really narrow tunnel that kind of shapes as a backhand flex line, kind of works right and finishes left. It opens up to a nice big landing area, and then there's this whole field on the left is pretty much OB, so then you have to clear that OB field to a really big island green type feature. This could be one of the most punishing holes on the course. We've got this OB line on the left, so anytime there's like tight woods with the OB line, you know, that can get really dangerous really quick.
Perennially the hardest hole in the course.
Yeah, I'd say so. For me, it's perfect for this overstable NV shot. I can just put on a little bit of an anhyzer through the gap. Yeah, commit to my angle. Hopefully I throw a clean shot, and then from there it feels like birdie's definitely doable.
Not when you throw that. I believed in it immediately. I thought it was going to be so good. If you can go straight through and get a little bit left finish at the end, it sets you up a little bit better. So if you can push forward and skip at the end, you're going to be really loving life. So I'm trying to throw a pyro instead of the putter play, trying to get a little more movement. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I stepped right off the front, yeah.
Does this branch like get in your head at all? I feel like it's not in the way at all, but it's like visually it is kind of.
I think with my hat, I can't see it in my peripheral, so it's kind of helpful.
Because this left side does really open up the gap, and then it's just like, oh, there's a branch right there. But I throw pretty low, so it's not really in my way. I hope.
Speaking it into existence.
All right,
the gap is over there.
The gap is there. We've been over this earlier in the round.
Sick. No.
Yeah,
That thing's stable.
That one with that tie-dye one I threw first.
Yeah.
That one will leak just a little.
All right, this is the one. Dude, now I'm thinking about this dang brand.
Yeah.
Be a pyro. Okay, so even that is fine though. It's not like great, but I would take anything through the first gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the type of one that you get a birdie look one of the three and you hope that you're parring the other ones.
That's it.
That was not the intended gap, but that worked out great.
No, you don't say.
No.
That was not on purpose?
No.
Wow. Yeah, like that.
It is a really generous layup zone on this hole, so like I feel like if you get some progress off the tee, par's like pretty doable. Like then get a good layup, then get up and down.
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be shorter. And now they're like, what if you get farther up? It's fine. Oh, I really am in a fun spot. 415 feet.
Nice.
Thanks. Hit the gap, take your putt. Trying to do more than that, that's where things get tough. Just accept that you're not going to park it and that a birdie is really awesome if somehow you're lucky enough to get one.
Basket's pretty well protected over there with that little row.
Yep.
Oh!
I saw the slip. Go in.
It might. Oh!
What the heck?
I don't know.
That was really cool. That was sick.
Thanks.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Look at this foot mark. I really fucking...
A big old foot mark there. It's been raining a lot. This is what we're dealing with in prime layup zone. So keep on a sunny day.
Nice sunny day, so...
Well, it's been raining for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Had a lot of just off the cage ones.
Yeah.
There.
There. A little attempt at making it. Ended up going OB long. This line is well inside C1, so definitely want to play it a little on the short side, not blow by the basket here. Oh.
Hole 13, par 4, 728 feet. You go forward into that landing zone and then up the hill If you landed in bounds, this one's, you should be getting looks at. This is on the easier side of holes. Key is to go straight through the gap and finish up to the left. Going over the trees and making this gap much bigger is definitely safer. You don't need a ton of distance to access the green, but obviously the closer you get, the easier it's going to be able to attack it. I'm going just kind of a big distance rip. You just don't want to go OB right or left.
Nice.
Thanks. So that'll be plenty fine as far as distance goes. Even though it looks like it's short, it's gonna be inside 300.
Yeah, you might even have that like left gap. You kind of got a little far left.
Yeah, I got like a skip there at the
Yeah.
end. And so that gap's pretty nice.
Yeah. They've done a ton of work on the tee pads. I want to commend them. They're all like really good. This is probably the one I struggle with. I guess I talked about one down there, but
This
this
is
big rock is kind of
Start here.
drop in.
Yeah, just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, or just like in Warzone, how you just drop the, just go right in for it. Yeah.
No, I think if I'm throwing a little bit of a hyzer line, I can kind of split these rocks. Oh. See, it's just not where I want to start my run up though.
Yeah.
You want to be.
I want to be right there.
I want to be.
I want to be
Do
right.
you want to be on this rock?
I want to be right here, but I could maybe make this work.
Hear me out. You could probably jump from this one to that one.
Then drop in. Getting really.
Raven's just here to totally distract you.
That's great.
Wow, what a nice flight.
Swing. Yeah, I got through it all.
That'll work.
Hold on, I've got a vision.
Oh gosh, be careful.
I think I can do it. I've got a vision.
I'm here for it.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Oh God, I slipped a lot. I forgot about my fifth step. I just kind of like, just kind of went into it.
Oh, you've encouraged it.
It was a big gallop.
Big gallop.
Yeah.
This branch doesn't help, does it?
No, it made it more interesting. What?
Hey, that was good.
You only took 4 steps.
Yeah,
That
4
was
steps.
the issue. That's what I did wrong.
Like 8 meters, 4 steps. I feel like playing the high hyzer in is definitely a pretty solid play on this one. Just kind of take all these little low gaps out of the question. That would be right is quite close to the pin though, so you got to make sure you get left enough.
Oh, you almost made it.
Yeah,
That was sick.
thanks.
I like the hyzer on this one a lot.
Nice.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah.
Because anything up there and a little bit left, it gets there so fast.
Yeah. Oh.
Go pink one. Oh wow, I went long. No. There. Wow.
Hole 14 is 128 meters. It's a very similar hole that we played in the past, but they slightly moved the tee and they pushed the basket a bit further back. I think it's definitely playing a little harder. It's definitely a bit longer. I think it's like 60 feet longer or something. It's a really pretty shot if you can get it right. Just like a flat shot that just kind of leaks a little right, maybe finish left. Oh, that one was flippy.
At the putt.
Yeah, worked out. Solid.
Yeah, that could be.
We'll see. James, this is for you.
Okay.
'Kay.
Thanks.
No problem. You should wait till we see what happens first.
Thanks.
All right, and this one is for Sarah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you're gonna be in trouble if you made it.
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, that was not for anyone. Consistent.
He said consistently just for me. Hole 15. This used to be a par 5 that teed off like 60 feet behind us, but now they're like, let's move it forward, call it a par 4, throw it really far, and then throw it really far again, and then take a putt. This is like a turnover hole, 850 feet. You're going kind of uphill the whole time, so it's playing close to that, like, you want about 900 feet of power to comfortably attack this hole through 2 shots. So you have OB here on the left. You want to either push it forward and let it move a ton right, but there's kind of a pinch point. So if you can make it past that set of trees over there, those bushy ones, you're going to be in a really good spot, but that's like 550. So really, if you want a birdie, you got to throw it like 480 and land it in a really good pinch point. So I'm going to go for the Annie.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, but I didn't really start it very wide or with hyzer.
I've been kind of digging a little bit more of a flex play up this right side, like throw it high, a little bit of turn. Yeah, like Raven said, you just have to throw it far and really accurate to have a chance at birdie here. I think par's really fine on this hole. I think we'll see some big numbers with like multiple OBs and stuff like that, but
Nice. Great shot.
chill.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's see. So it's like another 4,000 feet from there. I think I'm.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Thanks.
Kind of threaded the needle there. Oh.
And your wife was there for that one too? Nice.
Yeah. We did a hike to a place called the world's remotest pub.
Okay.
Whoa! Almost. You're
I
trying.
didn't think you were gonna hit the flag.
Yeah. Hole 16 is a really cool par 4. It's 185 meters, so not too long. We kind of follow this this kind of gravel path that goes up and over the hill. Then it'll kind of be a side slope, like right to left sloped with OB along both sides. The OB left really comes into play with the slope feeding down towards the OB line. You can kind of pick how aggressive you want to get. I don't get too aggressive off the tee. There's like a nice flat spot at about 300 feet or 90 meters that I'm trying to land with this Inbee.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
Thanks.
Nice shot. All right, so I go forehand on this. We've got a little bit more wind today, so I'm gonna go a little bit more stable. I throw it right at the 16 tree and then let it move a little bit right and take what you get up on that hill. Similar flat spots where James is at, but easier to control the height for me with the forehand.
I got a weird little flip.
And then if you accidentally turn it over too much, it gets really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. But I am gonna try and go a little bit more on that right side. So like I love that. Because it hits the side hill and then you get something.
Something, yep.
Yep. I go Pyro. You think it's like a 320-ish? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it plays much more than 3 with the downhill.
Okay.
Go, go, go. Nice.
Thanks. Is it short or is that good?
It's a little short. It's probably
Okay.
like edge of C1 or something.
Okay.
You could get away, like, I don't know, if you throw an entry
I was about to say, I'll probably just throw an entropy then and throw it hard. Or an NV.
This is slightly a trickier gap. It's kind of got a low ceiling on this left side of this last tree, but Still very workable.
Sick. Nice shot.
Thanks.
So here's the octane.
Ooh, wow.
I saw that shot. Go in. Oh, be
Oh, nuts.
Some heat.
here,
Too deep.
swimming.
Still, somehow, I'm a water guy. Yes, thanks. Oh, what a good shot, sir.
Yeah. Boom.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hole 17, par 4, really cool shot. You have to throw this big high hyzer forehand that like plops down, and then you're throwing like a turnover backhand or a forehand into the green. The farther forward and up the hill you get, the easier the second shot is, but the tighter that the OB is. The OB has been brought in from years past. Or you can throw this backhand really aggressive turnover. There's a lot of cool ways to throw this. It's just a unique shot. We don't really have this one a ton on tour. So trying to get it up and forward and then really put the weight on your second shot.
Nice.
Thanks, that'll be great.
Yep.
Sweet.
And here we have another spike forehand.
Yeah. This is my version of that. It's really hard to get aggressive. With that OB, I feel like you just kind of
Yeah.
have to kind of
Yeah.
lay up the tee shot.
With it being pulled in, yeah. I love it.
I'm worried that's even like going to
think
be
it's
really
OB.
close to OB. Little slip, kind of worked out though, nice.
Yeah, that one's a good one. Thank you. Sweet. Yes, I love it when they're parked. Cool guys throw putters. You'll like it.
Thanks. Putter, 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 putter. Finish with 6 straight putter shots and birdie.
Really?
Maybe.
Putter, 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 putter.
Yeah.
I like it. Uh-huh.
Oh, he
Or
means,
9.
he means putter putter on 16, putter putter on 17, putter putter on 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
so
9 in a
12.
row.
9 in a row.
Hopefully.
There it
if I
is.
do it great.
He's like, if I'm really good at it.
Yeah. Ching.
Thank you.
Oh.
Not that time.
Thanks.
Super parked.
All right, we made it to hole 18. This one stayed the same. We got a nice new tee pad though. I really love the work they've done on the tees out here. Makes the course way more fun to play for me. But 18, 202 meters. We got OB along the entire left side. We have some OB on the right as well. It doesn't come into play as much, but you can kind of pick your poison here. You can play a little bit conservative and then have a slightly bigger shot into the green, the basket up on the tractor, or you can really bite off a lot and have a little easier shot. I'm gonna stick with the putter off the tee. Ideally, I'll have about 340 left just for another like kind of full power putter hyzer. It'd be fun to play my last like 9 holes of the round putters only. That's the goal.
9 holes of the round? 9
Nine,
throws.
nine throws.
I was like, geez,
The whole
dude.
back 9, yeah, no.
It's like,
No,
wow.
the last 3 holes I can birdie them all going putter, putter, putter. So hopefully I
Nice.
can do that. That'd be fun.
Good shot, sir.
It's a
Wow.
little short of what I
Long
want,
putter.
but long putter from there.
Long putter from there. I'm going forehand, finish up on the hill a little bit more, keep it away from the OB. I love that. I think that's a good spot. Pretty though. And didn't chunk your disc. All of those big things.
I'll try one too.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Then I'll try your trail. Yes. So, how? It's okay. So I've got a 168 one. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
was great.
When I threw mine like a fairway, I was really disappointed. I was like, this isn't great at all. But if you just smack it, like they
That's a good trail. That's a pretty one. I'm very excited.
Celeb shot. Team member Tyler.
Tyler Schrock, look at him go. James's trail,
celebrity shot.
Norway's basket. Oh, it's good.
Sick.
Oh, it's good.
So parked.
Yes, swing.
Wow,
Yeah.
fresh out the car.
Nice.
Dubai Trail, MVP Pro Shop.
Heck yeah.
And a one-take wonder. Look at him. That was smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You made that look easy. All right,
All
putter,
right.
putter.
Let's see. I gotta really get on this one.
I know. I was like, oh. Yoink it.
Right by that little tree.
Oh, I like it.
Nope.
Yes! Yes! I liked it. Hold on, I want to try an envy from there.
Skipped off the fence.
That was sick. What? Oh, turned. Yeah, beat anything else. It's all right. I'm going to throw from here, though.
What if mine had skipped off the fence right in the bucket? That would have been.
I would have lost it. And then you would have gone putter putter to finish.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks. Thank you. Ah, tempo. Check out the
This is a
MVP
tempo.
Pro Shop, Hunter Imbler. Tempo. Yeah, it's a good one.
You gonna put out the trail, trail, trail?
It's not my normal putter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Good birdie, sir. He's a trail guy. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching the practice round that we did out here.
Nice playing with you, Raven.
It was fun playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to MVP for the support out there. Thanks to all the fans who watch these videos and buy trails, things like that. And yeah, good luck this week. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Thanks for the professionalism. That was awesome.